As you prepare to take the Compass test for the first time, or perhaps as a retest, there are several important concerns we want to address with you. Do you really need to take this test? It is possible that you may use scores from another test, such as ACT, but you must confirm with a Gateway staff member whether you must take the Compass test. Why do you need to take this test? Scores from the Compass test help to determine that you are placed into an appropriate level for various courses. What is the Compass test? The Compass test actually includes two different tests, math and reading. In the math section of Compass, you will be asked to solve various types of math problems. There is not a set number of math problems. Rather, the number of math problems you will be asked to solve is determined by several factors, including your starting point and your proficiency on the test. Your starting point: many students begin at the pre-algebra level, but if you have taken a significant amount of math beyond algebra, please ask a Gateway staff member if it would be better for you to start at the algebra level. Your proficiency on the test: the computer will adapt to present easier questions to you after you provide an incorrect response and more challenging questions to you after you provide a correct response. The math test will conclude when the computer has determined your placement score. In the reading section of Compass, you will be asked to read 4 passages and to answer questions about each passage. Review the questions carefully, read the entire passage, and then answer the questions. Do not merely skim or speed read. How much time do you have to take the test? Each section of the Compass test is untimed, so you have as long as you need to complete each section. Many students have experienced 30 to 45 minutes per section of the test to be a sufficient amount of time. Are you required to complete both sections of testing at one time, in one session? You may take both sections of the test at one time in one session, or you may take each different test section, reading and math, in 2 separate sessions. What can you use? Scratch paper and a pencil, available in the testing center, earplugs to block out noise, available upon request, and the calculator on the computer, or an approved calculator. If you believe you need accommodations, for example, a person with a documented disability, please ask a Gateway staff member for additional information regarding the college's Office for Disability Services. Should you prepare for Compass? Compass is intended to measure accurately your current ability. Appropriate preparation may include refreshing knowledge you already have acquired, but it is not advisable to attempt to learn new material before taking Compass. Appropriate preparation also may include becoming familiar with the test structure. We attempt to meet some of that need with this resource, but we also provide more extensive preparation resources which you may want to use before taking Compass, including the web page indicated here. What should you do after the test? Communicate as soon as possible with a Gateway staff member. In many cases, students can meet immediately following taking Compass to discuss the results and to receive a printed report which summarizes scores and recommended placement. Can you retest? If you think any of the scores you achieved is not an accurate indication of your ability, you may choose to retest in one or more sections of Compass. Should you retest? Communicate with a Gateway staff member who can help you to discern whether retesting is an advisable option for you. If you choose to retest, develop a plan whereby you can refresh your knowledge and clarify your understanding of test format. Based upon your score on the reading test, you may be advised to take an additional Compass test called eWrite. For this test, a student writes an essay in response to a prompt. eWrite is administered as a timed test, 60 minutes. Results from the automatically graded writing sample are available immediately after taking eWrite. Following the test, communicate as soon as possible with a Gateway staff member. In many cases, students can meet immediately following taking eWrite. If you have any concerns or questions, communicate with a Gateway staff member. Finally, we encourage you to use the resources at the web page indicated here.